So you
That's what,
merged your two loves basically.
Very much so.
Mm,
I get to work out every day. I love the thrill of working out. I
yes.
know people say, "Oh, not everybody love working out." I love the thrill of working
Mm.
out.
yeah.
Relatable because a shared journey brings hope.
Welcome everybody. Welcome listeners. Welcome to another
Mm.
episode of your favorite girls, of course. Who else? The Relatable podcast. How y'all doing? Your favorite girls, your favorite aunties, your favorite bashies, your favorite everything. All right. But yes, welcome to another episode. This is episode 7, and today we have a special guest, very special guest. But before we go into that to tell you who she is, yes, it's a madam. Let me just check up on our girls, see how y'all doing. How has the week been for y'all so far? How's everybody? Let me see. The last time I watching down, she's smiling. Chantal coming through. Boom! How you doing, my love? What's up? What's been going
What's
on?
up? What's been going on? Right now in this moment, I'm good. My head has like a couple hundred tabs open though because I'm preparing to go to St. Kitts towards the end of this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm attending a conference, the Growth and Resilience Conference at ECCB. Yeah, so I decided instead of just going there for the 2 days, I'm going to stay until next week. So have a
Oh,
little
nice.
break. Yeah, have a little break from Leavers.
Beautiful.
Spend some time with my girl Winnie for pure niceness and Girls Eliminated and just chill because my head has been down. I've been doing a lot of work and I just need to come up for a breather. So, yeah, I'm good. I've made a very important decision, ladies, in my life.
Okay.
After 4 years of research, 4 years of reading, of listening, of speaking to other women, of speaking to doctors, in speaking to specialists, I have decided that I am going to begin taking HRT. Bap, 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 ba, da, 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 bap, 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 bap. Yes. Hello. Because I've learned so much about my body having entered perimenopause. I feel like it was probably more than 4 years ago, but that is when I actually was aware, became aware, recognized, and all the things. Um, and it's been very interesting, very, very interesting. And I know that people have their concerns about HRT, which, a lot of it was fueled by misinformation in the 90s, early 2000s. And I've done my research on that as well. And I like ease and I want to age in a healthy way. I want to age thrivingly. Aging doesn't have to be a struggle, it doesn't have to be hard. And in going through what I've gone through in the last few years, I'm really at a place where I fully appreciate the stage of life that I'm in. My wisdom is on point, my discernment. I'm listening to my intuition more and more. I am honoring my body's ebbs and flows. And I just feel very much in my womanhood. And so I want to be healthy. I still want to go hiking and swimming and yoga and winding my waist and all the things and do so because I can, because I'm able to. And HRT is not going to get rid of all my symptoms of perimenopause. That's not what it does, but it does ease them. You know, I miss the clarity and focus of a clear mind. Brain fog ain't easy. And I'm done with it. I'm finished. And so, yeah, I'll be starting my HRT in the next few weeks, and I will report back to you guys as to how I'm feeling week to week as things progress. But I'm very much looking forward to it. Trust. So, yeah,
This is this is
that,
amazing news.
yeah, man.
And something Fiona and I have been discussing
Mm,
a lot. off and on.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you're starting it because
Mm.
I don't know if I have to do the test, obviously, to
Yeah.
see. But it is something that I have been giving a lot of thoughts.
Yes.
And I, like you, I want to age and still flipping feel good. I
Yep.
want to feel and look good. I don't
Yep.
want to be aging and just watching myself deteriorate. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah. I've
Yeah.
got too much to do. So, Shani,
Hmm.
you have my love and my blessings.
Thank you,
And
my
we
love.
will be, we will be monitoring
Yeah,
and
man.
holding your hand through it. And maybe it's you that'll be pulling us behind you saying, bitch, hurry up.
Y'all, like, you know, get on
What
it.
are you
Get on
talking
it.
about, you tired girl?
Right? No, we do not have to suffer through this transition
Yeah,
in our lives. Not at all.
wonderful.
And I'm done with that. Completely and utterly done.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, Fiona, Sakafet.
Voila. Um, so the event that Chantal is attending, um, I had to produce a film for it, and it was a very stressful brief um because I didn't know how I was going to tell the story, and so that I did some partial procrastination. I did some work in the background, but never sat down in front of the laptop until 3 days before the deadline. And I had was on like 3 days of 4 hours sleep back to back. But I persevered, and I'm very happy with the results. I had to teach myself new skills. Um, I did some experimentation with AI in terms of using AI to tell, like, to illustrate certain gaps in our history where we don't have record, or the record is records created by like white people. So it was
Mm.
good, and I'm very happy with it. And Chantal, there's a small little something in there
Oh,
for you.
gosh. Oh, no. Don't
Small
make me
thing in
cry at
there
the
for you
people
to see.
conference.
You will see it. Also, it will not be made for the public. So people
Okay.
outside who are not part of the conference or wherever the bank
Mm.
decides to air it. But
Mm.
if you're a member of Know Your Caribbean's Patreon, you can see
Da,
it
da,
now.
da.
So yes,
Yay!
so
Da,
a lot
da.
of the things that my presentations that I cannot share to the general
Mm.
public,
Mm-hmm.
my Patreon members can get that special little
I
insight, so
love
they can see
that.
the film.
I
So
love
I
that.
won't send it for you. I want you to see it when you.
Okay. Are you gonna make
Okay.
me cry in the people place, Fiona?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes. Sherween says yes. Okay, fine.
It's a small thing.
All
Yes.
right. I'm
Wonderful.
looking forward.
All right.
Anyways, showing et toi.
Listen, I think I'm okay. I'm feeling much better today than I did yesterday. And I think what it is, remember Fiona and Chantal, when we have these beautiful highs and then we get the come down afterwards.
Yeah.
So the past few weeks I've been on a high. I've been on a high. Things
Mm.
are happening, my room building. I went to Cayenne and Martinique and doing all this beautiful work and the workshops with the kids. Oh my God, so much joy from that. And then this week, over the weekend, it started. I just felt the energy just plunge.
Okay.
Just took a nice big deep dip.
Mm.
And yesterday, I felt it. I felt it really, really strong. But
Okay.
today, I'm feeling better. Did some meditating last night. This morning, I was up meditating, listening to some stuff on YouTube, and I felt better. And I said, it's okay to allow myself to have my dips,
Of
but it's just
course.
to pull
Mm.
myself out of it and not allow it to
Mm.
go on for too long.
Mm.
So a lot of things are pulling my energy in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's for me to remain on top of it and just understand what's happening. It's
Mm.
a dip, but I'm working my way back up. And I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good.
And this natural showing, you know,
Yes, exactly.
you've been in a cloud of
Exactly.
endorphin, serotonin,
Mm,
oxytocin, dopamine, like all the feel good hormones concentrated
mm,
because of the work that
mm.
you're now doing and you're
Yes,
traveling
exactly.
and the beautiful connections that are happening. And then it's
Mm,
like you come home to your normal life, right? Even though this is now your normal life, but you come home to
Yes.
this side of your life and you're like, oh, so the hormones start to ease off and,
Yeah.
and so it's
Yeah.
just really a chemical and hormonal adjustment. And
Yeah.
it's natural, and no, we shouldn't bypass it. We should absolutely
No.
allow ourselves to feel it and then go through it. And going through means you're coming through, you're going to the end. So
Yep.
it's all good, babes. Just make sure
It's
you
fine.
rest. Make sure you rest though.
And that's the important thing is the
Mm,
rest. It's
yeah.
resting. I cannot help but wake up every day early, like
Wow.
really early. And then by 5 o'clock, my energy gone. I'm ready.
Girl, yes. Absolutely. I've gone back to waking up at 5 o'clock now because I go walking early in the morning, right?
Very
Yeah.
And
nice.
so I'm full of energy. I'm like, woo! Then 3 o'clock is like, oh no,
It's
I'm
the day is
done with
finished.
this.
By 2 o'clock it's done. It's
I'm
finished. There's
done.
nothing else to do.
Like I'm not meeting. What meeting after three? No.
Yeah.
What done? Everything done.
Ow. Speaking about energy levels, what a lovely
Mm-hmm.
segue.
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love us. I love us. Today we have an amazing guest. You may have heard about her. This woman, anyway, I need to speak to her because, yes, let's introduce our guest.
Okay.
She is a fitness instructor, a soca dance fitness instructor.
Mm.
So, all right. Not only that, Chantal is smiling because she's a Jamaican woman, and Chantal feels that the chat will be more balanced because the Jamaican woman is coming
Hey,
to.
it's just so.
Yes. And I cannot wait to speak to her. We met her this morning and she's so lovely, bubbly. Her name is Paige Romans. So hello,
Hey,
hello,
Good
Paige.
morning. Good
hello,
morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey,
girl.
hey.
Listen,
How
thank
you
you so much for
doing?
having me, guys. Oh, feeling the energy already. I'm like, what? Yes, yes, time to talk.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome
I'm
to the
feeling
Relateable
blessed.
podcast.
Feeling blessed.
Now,
Feeling.
people listener, y'all seen this episode. This lady has a beautiful baby girl, less than a year old. So that is what I want to talk to you about because I'm still carrying Lucas's weight from when
Wow.
he's turning 19. Yeah, he's turning
What?
19. So
Sherween, you cannot be passing that over to Lucas. What?
Yeah, you
I
can't
am.
give
I
it to him
blame him.
anymore.
No,
That
you
done. That's
you
I
can't.
finished.
blame.
You know, I
Mm,
like how you're talking
no,
already.
no,
You're
no,
not
no. You
beating
can't
around
you
the bush.
can't be
I like
passing
that.
that over to Lucas. What?
I blame him. I need something to blame. Anyway, but welcome, darling. Welcome to the podcast and
Thank
tell us
you.
all about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and let's take it from there. Where we end up, we end up. You know how we roll.
Okay. Well, you already introduced. My name is Paige Romans. I am 32-year-old. I'm a new mom,
Oh.
and I have been running my business, Soca Fitness, since the year 2019. Yeah, we recently get into our own studio 2021. So the
Mm,
business startup
nice.
2019, and then we get the studio 2021. It's been a long, exciting level up, learning something every day type of
Mm,
journey, as it should be, right?
mhm.
Yes, exactly.
Um, and I started off as a personal trainer. I get certified as a personal trainer in 2016, and I was doing I was doing one-on-one trainings, but I was also subbing for dance fitness classes. And way back when, I was working at 24 Hour Fitness and You Fit, and I was doing their hip hop classes. So soca didn't even
Mm,
exist to me yet.
right.
Mm.
You know, it was just fitness and dance at the time.
Mhm.
So, um, just going on through my journey, I noticed when I started playing soca music, the audience was getting energized like even
Mhm.
more, and I was listening to the lyrics and I was like, there's so much joy behind these lyrics. So I started playing more soca music, and it just turned into Soca Fitness.
That's
Amazing.
because that's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say, how did you get into soca?
As a Jamaican,
Huh? As a
like
Jamaican
the
and you're doing
elephant
soca
in the
fitness?
room is like soca instructor,
Yes,
Jamaican. How that
yes.
work?
Literally.
Right.
Literally, that is how it come. I mean,
Mm,
and true enough, everybody have their genre of music that they enjoy, right? So, I mean, I
right.
do like jazz music, so it
Hmm.
is not. I mean, and I'm a dancehall baby for sure, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And I love reggae music.
Hmm.
Before class, I would even vibe up to my Barris Hammond before class starts, and then switch
Right.
Marshall Montano, you know. But
Right.
music is music, and wherever you align with your energy, align with it, you can enjoy
Mm,
it. So
I
the
hear
fact that
you.
the class aligned to the soca music, I said, okay, we can
Right.
make this work. We can swing it.
Right.
Yeah, because soca, I'm happy you said about the lyrics. A lot of
Hmm.
people who I don't get how people don't understand soca is all about that's love and positive and okay, you have the odd
Positivity.
ones that but the deep soca is all about love and always spreading joy. Always,
Hmm.
always spreading joy. I don't know if you have something to add, Fee.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the debates we've been having about carnival, right?
Hmm.
And for me, lyrics are extremely important, and that's why soca music in itself, looking at things in that space and context, because it's very joyous, and it's
Hmm.
also talking about the context of the experience that you're in right now. So that's why that's for me. So, like, like we've spoken about this with carnival, and like the thing
Hmm.
about like having like Afro beats and dancehall and stuff on the road. Now, I don't mind hearing a couple of those songs on the road, but they're not speaking about the context of my experience right now on the road. And carnival soca music talks about that specific context. And
Mm,
yes, I think soca really is um teleports you into that space. So
mm,
even if it is in your room,
Agreed.
if you're in a dance studio, wherever
mhm,
you are, it
mhm.
does. And I think that the lyrics play such an incredible role when we speak about um how words can affect you and
Words
things
of
like that.
power.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
and then we are
Yeah.
absorbing that through music too.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's
Yes.
Mm,
Very
mm.
joyous, very powerful.
So,
mm,
Paige, I
So,
want to take us back a little bit because you mentioned that I feel that you have a background in dance.
mm,
So I want to go back in terms of when you were growing up. What were the things that were actually bringing you joy? What did you feel connected to with regards to being Jamaican, being a Caribbean bad gal, being an island gal, island girl, even? You
so
know,
very good question.
mm,
mm.
So going back, right? Dancing. I was never a part of any professional
mm,
dance school or anything. Like back in Jamaica, I didn't go to any of the dance schools. Um,
mm,
I literally just enjoyed music
yeah.
and would wind my little waist and all of the family, because we celebrate everything. So at the family parties,
Right.
I'll be the only one up dancing, singing the songs. Everybody wondering how I know all these old songs. My
Mm,
father is also a musician. My family is very musical,
uh-huh.
so it
Okay.
that aligns with me as well, with the sense of music, and
Mm.
just the rhythm in itself. I played basketball for 11 years, so
Oh,
even
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
in
Yep.
I would dance on the court.
Right.
You make the shots and
Yes, of course.
but never a professional dancer. Just always
Mhm,
Mm.
enjoyed it. Just
mhm.
enjoyed it.
So what level were you playing basketball at? Where were you in your life?
Meaning when
Yeah.
I started at the age of 7. I
Hmm.
here in Florida they have an organization called the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I started there, and then I
Hmm.
played in high school.
Mm. Did you
Yeah.
play in college? Did
No.
that? No, it didn't transcend to college.
No.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
was college life like for you, and where did you go to college?
Okay. So I went many schools. College,
Uh-huh.
I started off at FAMU in
Hey.
Tallahassee.
Okay.
And I also joined a dance organization there,
Hmm.
called Divas Dance Team.
Right.
So I did some performances with that organization.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an extracurricular activity because I was there for
Okay.
school.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my best friend was like, "Yeah, come on the dance team with me." And I was like, "Okay,
Mm-hmm.
something else to do,
Mm-hmm.
while I go to school." So I decided to join, and it's a great experience. I still keep
Mm.
connection with them today. Great organization.
Okay.
Then I left there and I came back to Fort Lauderdale and went to Broward College,
Okay. Yes.
finish up my credits there, and then I finished off at FAU.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All
Graduated.
right.
Yeah.
So, what is your degree in?
I bounce around. Public administration.
Public
Hey,
administration.
girl.
Like wow.
Don't we
I
all? Don't
love this. I love all the
Bounce
mix
around,
up
yes.
different wheelhouses. I love
Oh,
it. I
yes.
love
Oh,
that.
yes. Two different
So,
experiences for true.
right. But maybe I feel that you doing that has probably fed into your business acumen and how you're building your business,
Mm.
right?
Full circle, let me tell you.
Yeah. So tell me how you've merged the two, Paige. Your love for dance, at this point, your newfound love for soca. What was that light bulb moment when you were like, you know what? I really love doing this and I want it to pay my bills. So what was that?
Mm.
That's another good question. So my best friend, TJ, he plays basketball and he was overseas and
Mm,
he was um m- trying to get me to. It was just like, what do you like to do? What is it
right.
that you're
Mm.
doing every single day that you
Yeah.
like, that
What
you
lights you
love,
up?
and
Yeah.
yeah, and that you see yourself doing, waking up
Mm,
and doing every single day.
mm.
I guess him and his coach had this conversation. He was like, "Let me tell you," and I was like, "Well, I love people. I
Mhm.
love meeting new people. I have a great experience with diversity, obviously, because I went to many different schools.
Yeah.
Um, so let me see how, I want to do something around people,
Mhm.
right?" When it came to the soca music, that light bulb was when I played it in class and I noticed the energy shifted, and
Right.
everyone was just joyed and energized.
Mhm. Mhm.
So putting two and two together, I'm like, I love the fitness aspect, right? I'm a trainer at this point. I love
Mhm.
the people. I love to dance.
Mhm.
Let me put it together.
What?
So
Yes.
within the dance fitness, I started reaching out to individuals in the class to ask them about, what else are they doing
Mhm.
with their nutrition and
Right.
with their where are they mentally. I started doing more within the
Mhm.
classes. And the people received it well, and it just started to build. I started getting invited to do more classes outside. I started getting more clients. So that
Yeah.
is really how it started building up. My love
Mhm.
for people and wanting to help them,
Mhm.
and my energy with the dancing and the fitness.
Mhm. Mhm. So you
That's a,
merged your two loves basically.
Very much so.
Mm.
I get to work out every day. I love the thrill of working out. I
Yes.
know people say, "Oh, not everybody love working out." I love the thrill of working
Mm.
out.
I
Yeah.
find I find when I used to work out and go to the gym, I've not been in a while, as you could see. When I used to go, I loved it. I felt it was, and especially going with a friend, and I did
Mm.
Zumba.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
And in the beginning, I hated it. I really hated it. I was like, I'm coming out there, I'm out of breath, halfway through the thing, I have to go sit down, I have to go relax, and then come back. And it was, but then by the time I got the rhythm, by the time I
Mm.
got into it, I loved it so much. And I think that's one of my favorite times when
Yes.
Mm.
and I used because I was going through something and I used it as a way to keep me going, keep me
Yeah.
mentally. That's what kept me up there, going,
Yeah.
knowing that I'm going to the gym with Sylvia, we're going to do our Zumba. That really did. So I'm really happy to speak to you about for me, the benefits of exercise on your mental health as well. How do you
Mm,
think? How did you deal with it? I know I'm jumping. I'm
that's
jumping.
okay.
How
Yeah.
did you deal with it, especially being a new mom or through pregnancy? How did you deal with that?
Oh, where to begin?
Where to
The
begin?
mental aspect is such a big thing.
Mm,
And I feel my biggest takeaway with it is my support system and the fact
mm,
that like you mentioned, I merged two of my loves, so I'm already doing something that I love. When we are in our down point, they tell you, find something that you enjoy. The fact
yes.
that my career is something that I enjoy, I'm every day I'm doing something to release the stress, so mentally, if something was frustrating me, I reach out to my support system, which are my family, my friends, and my community. There, it's a very welcoming space. So if I have any problem, I feel comfortable enough to say, "Yo, da 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 da, somebody help me, please, Lord."
Yes. Yes. So you're
you
good with
know,
that. You're good with reaching out. You're comfortable with that.
that's
Oh,
new for me.
that's new.
Very
Okay.
new. Yes,
Right.
it's very new.
Mm,
It took a long time.
mm,
I'm only maybe a year and a half in with asking for help,
Ooh,
yes.
you
Yes.
know. But it's perfect timing because my baby is a year old now, and
Yeah. So you had
that's
a
really
little bit of
around the
practice
time of the
before.
shift. Yeah,
Right.
that's the time of the shift. So
Mm,
mentally, even before I get pregnant, it's being able to dance, being able to
mm.
um train myself, being able to just be able
Right. Right.
has helped me
Yes. Yes.
mentally through it
Yeah.
all. My
Yeah.
gosh, I would be at work. I would work at 9 to 5.
Mm,
And I sit there and I'm like, man, I can't wait for class. Like,
yeah.
I need to
yeah,
get to a class.
yeah.
Sometimes I get so bad where I pick up the music and I go outside and I'm dancing outside because I just can't deal. I need that release now.
Mm, mm.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
And then you have that. You have that video. Girl, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. How the hell you did it? How did you do it? Did you see her jumping up and down, pregnant,
So
pregnant?
you know
Well, I
why?
know you not jump up and down when you were pregnant with Jariah. You were in a whole.
Yeah, but I wasn't fit, but yes, I did carnival and everything. But I think for you, I think it's because it makes you happy.
Yes.
Mm,
Because what you've been saying, right? From if it is like a family function to playing basketball, like you always there dancing. And even when like other people aren't dancing, you do it anyway. So
Yes.
clearly it's something that makes your soul really happy. And when I think when something makes your spirit happy, it feels easier. Even when it's sometimes hard and like you're tired, you have
yes.
to rest, whatever it is, but it's still so I think I don't know. I feel like I'm answering the question for you. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I
It
feel
is.
like
It is
that's what
when
it
your
is.
spirits, yeah, it's very true. When your spirit is aligned with that joy. I mean, it's hard to be angry. It's hard to be angry.
Mm,
It's
yes.
it's hard to stay frustrated. As one of you said it earlier, you go through it. You don't stay
Yeah.
there, you
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
yeah.
But how I did it bouncing around to my pregnancy had a lot to do with my physical ability beforehand.
Mm,
And you have to
right.
excuse me. I'm
Well,
gonna.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
hearing baby.
it's
I'm
okay.
hearing
Go
her.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
We got
hearing
edited
her.
out. It's fine. And we're back. A little change of scenery.
Yes.
So, Paige,
Yes.
you're going along, you're building this beautiful community, you're impacting people's health in a holistic way,
Mm-hmm.
physically, emotionally, mentally. You then become with child,
Mm-hmm.
right? How are you feeling in terms of, okay, I am now with child and this is what I do for a living? How are you feeling at that point in the very beginning?
Mm,
Very beginning, I
Mm,
was very excited.
Yes.
My partner and I were actually trying at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
when it happened, I was like, "Yay! All right, let's do it."
Right.
I mean, I felt mentally prepared. I felt mentally ready, physically
Mm-hmm.
ready. Um, with mapping out, still working my 9 to 5 and keeping the business going.
Mm.
I had a few fear factors with handing my baby over to my team.
Right.
But they assured me, like it's okay, I got you.
Right. And when you
They're
say baby, you mean the business,
yes,
handing that baby over to
Mm.
the team.
that
Okay.
baby. That's my
I was
yes, that's
Yeah.
to fully kind of just let go of
Mm.
that part. And my team was just, they were so, oh my gosh, so thankful for them.
Mm-hmm.
Aria, Ani, Avia,
Aw.
Safina, Tati, they just was ready to go. And Coach
Okay.
Crystal
Mhm.
and
Okay.
Coach Juju, like I had a great amount of help and support
Wonderful.
to where I was okay to just be mommy.
Mm.
Um,
Beautiful.
even yeah, and during I taught classes the whole time, mind
The
you,
whole time.
the entire time. I
I
would go
love
up,
it.
I wake up, I go to my 9 to 5, I go to the studio. The
And how were
entire
your energy levels like from trimester to trimester?
my first trimester, I was nausea every day. I
Okay.
was throwing up in the morning, and
Right.
it became like a routine to where
Mm-hmm.
I wake up, I throw up, everything coming out of me. I clean myself up, I get ready to go work, act like nothing happened. Get ready
mad.
to go to the studio.
Right.
It's crazy.
um,
Yeah, anyway, yeah, that's the debilitating for me. I hate it. That
yeah, the
first
Oh,
nausea
trimester, I
was
hate it.
interesting.
the nausea in your first trimester was kicking your butt.
What?
And you kept on going. You
At
kept
night,
on
just
with your 9 to 5 and your
And
other
the
baby.
fitness. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
where she getting that energy
I
from?
don't, well, Paige. Clearly, she's Wonder Woman, so that is where she's getting the energy from, right? Because
No,
hello.
no. I just mentally,
Mm,
as we said, but I don't like sitting in a problem,
mm,
Hmm.
um I'm very solution oriented, and that's
yeah,
not to d- uh, um not acknowledge that I was
right.
nauseous. I acknowledged
Yes.
it very much. I mean,
Hmm.
I couldn't ignore it. It was happening,
It was
but
there.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to just sit and be like, "Ugh, I'm nauseous." Like I
Mm,
don't like
Yeah.
that. Mind over matter is also a big thing, right? Because our
hmm.
mind is so powerful. So the more I think
Yes.
about being nauseous, the more nauseous I am going to be. The
100%.
Mm.
less I thought about it, I forgot about it.
Mm. All
You know.
right. So, what
So
happened when you came out of that stage of your pregnancy? So, you're moving into like second and third
second,
trimester. What were the
second
differences
trimester,
then?
at the time of my life, second trimester.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
like, I'm back. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Second for Jade, second trimester was beautiful. In fact, I told you all before, I used to get men after people used to want to take me out on dates.
Oh, they
I
love
was
it. Yeah, they
I
do.
mm,
lo- I
They do.
was glowing.
that
So I
is
understand what you
crazy to
mean.
me. That
For
is
that
crazy to me.
second, third trimester, you in your element, your hair growing nice,
Yes.
you feeling good, everything sweet. People want to do things for you. Like, thank you.
Me was my new breast. Cause my breast them get big enough.
Hey, we give thanks for the big breasts.
Yes.
I understand. I
Yes,
didn't I
yes.
didn't acquire mine through pregnancy. Mine were acquired through perimenopause,
Oh
right?
well.
So I have these
Mm.
huge, beautiful perimenopausal breasts. We give thanks,
Yes.
as you said. That's right.
Yes. 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 That was a shift. That was the new
Mm.
Yeah.
birth was definitely a shift.
Okay. And now final, you're in the what do they call it?
The
The
final, the
final
third
stretch, right? The final stretch.
yes.
Of the fourth trimester, or you
Yes.
mean, so my fourth trimester now, I was still going, still teaching the classes. I
Mm,
very much had the energy. For me, it was the anticipation of what it looks like when it actually happened, you know.
Mm.
And I kid you not, I'm at the studio
Oh
and I'm
gosh.
working off, no one is there. I'm just doing admin work.
Right.
And my water broke at the studio and no
Mhm.
one is there. And I'm like, let me just finish this up.
Did it wait, hold on. So the water just broke, or you
I-
had like contractions or anything like that? It
No,
just
the water
broke.
broke. Maybe an hour later, I had some contractions going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I have this
Wow.
mess. I said, let me finish up the work. I clean up the mess. And then I call my boyfriend and I tell him, I said, okay, I think my water just broke. Yeah. But I'm very
Wow.
calm. And we're going through the whole step. My Micah, my best friend, she is like, baby, she know everything.
The baby whisperer, the
Baby
pregnancy whisperer.
whisperer. So she talking me through them. I'm writing down my contraction time. I never knew they tell me they have some type of app, but I don't do well with technology just yet. So I write
Right.
them down. And I'm just waiting because I wanted to do my my pre-laboring at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Why
this
was
is
that important to you, Paige?
it was very important to me to do the pre-laboring at home because I didn't want the doctors to force my delivery.
Uh-huh.
Because our bodies, for me, I'm just gonna speak for myself. My body
Right.
was already naturally doing what it needed to do
Mm-hmm.
throughout the pregnancy and now to my pre-labor.
Mm-hmm.
I know that if it didn't happen within their time frame, they would have forced so many things on
Wow.
so
Good
it
for
was
you,
very important
Paige.
for me to take control of
Yeah.
what is and what's going on.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
did.
Okay.
I did. I
And
was able to do it.
that's your first pregnancy.
Yes.
Wow, you brave. You
I learned a lot
brave.
from my community, This is not just me off the
Yeah.
dome. This is
Right.
many mothers before me letting me know what their
Mm.
experience was and
Mm.
the do's and the don'ts and what they recommend. And from different stories, I take little advice. You don't take everything,
Mm.
but you take little
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
go off your own experience and how I was
Mm.
feeling and how my pregnancy went the entire month is like we're good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't piss me off in here, people.
Yeah. No,
It's
no,
my
no.
first
I
baby.
I know what you mean. For me, I only got to that stage with my third one. My second one, I
Mm.
was still a bit scared. But by Lucas, I was like, okay, I know what's going to happen. All right. I
Mm.
stayed home and then I went to the hospital 2 hours. Boom, I make the child. There
Mm-hmm.
was no forcing of anything. So I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Get to a
yeah,
certain point
Mm.
and then they're forcing things down. You tell me, okay, we think we need to do this or go back home. You don't want to go back home.
Wow.
You want to stay
Right.
there, but they will either make you take it or send you home.
yeah,
So
Mm.
yeah. There,
I agree
and
with that, but
I
that's
don't knock
great.
them, because
Mm.
they see so many things on a daily. Like that's a different
Yeah,
world that they live in.
yeah, yeah.
But true enough, I know myself and
Mhm.
how things were going for me with
Mm.
my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
For the time factor, it was just like, let my body continue, let me continue to
Yes.
do the work. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Well,
amazing.
Paige, you seem to be very good, just from everything you've already shared to this point. You seem to be very good at listening to your body, right? And listening to your heart as well,
Yes.
right? In terms of you deciding, I'm going to create this community, and you've created this wonderful community, and you have started to lean into them, right? You said you're only just getting to that point, a year and a half in, of asking for help, asking for support. But that
Yeah.
is a community that you have created. So you've created that community. You have your baby business, and now you are a mother of a human baby,
Yeah.
right? So you have that as well. So my question to you is, and we often speak about, especially but we don't speak about it enough actually in the Black community, when it comes to postpartum and
Hmm.
postpartum depression. What was your experience around that, and how, depending on what it was. So let me just ask that first. How was your experience with that? And then how did you look to community, or did you look to your community and lean into that to help you through it?
Yes. It's a very good question. And I'm hoping maybe you guys can give me some feedback on that, because I am still looking to see what postpartum
Mm-hmm.
looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I I've I haven't felt depressed. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
felt weird or outside of my normal craziness. Um, I
Oh,
I accept my new mom bob, which is my new boobs. So I'm not
Mm.
sure. Maybe there's a delay, right? That can
Mm.
be something too.
Or maybe you're just not going to go through it. I think
Exactly.
there's
Exactly,
always
P.
some like, no, not it's not every mother. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's more that some people don't realize that it's natural to not be necessarily 100% happy, or because we
Yes.
thought on TV that we're supposed to be like these buoyant mothers. But
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean we have to, just because we're talking about it more. So no, that time, that's definitely that.
Mm-hmm.
You were definitely going for postpartum. So
Yeah.
if it is, if you haven't been able to identify, and I think because you are very in tune with your body and your
Yes.
emotion, and I think that has probably also helped you not go
Mm-hmm.
through it as
yeah.
well, because you have been doing things in terms of moving your body and being in tune with that, right? And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of us um who have not been moving our bodies and don't have a
Yes.
good relationship with our bodies
Yeah.
will probably suffer the worst. So maybe you are a
Mm.
shining example of why movement is super important.
Exactly.
Because when you talk about like how
Mm.
it is, the movement of your body releases endorphin, it's good for your mental health, it's good for this, it's the whole long list, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
therefore, so this is probably why you like, oh, tell me, was that postpartum? I don't know. I wasn't. I'm not depressed. I'm
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
therefore a shining
Yes.
example as to why we should be engaging in a lot more movement and physical activity.
Moving.
Yeah.
100%, Fiona.
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
Yeah.
agree
agree
with
more
I
that.
with
agree.
you. Yeah.
I
I
agree.
I love
agree.
your answer. You like what? What? Tell me. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know. She's like, I don't know.
I'm
You
You.
know, and you're right. I did not
Yeah.
go through it with Haley and Jade. I was young. I was 19 with Haley,
Mm.
and I had a cesarean, and then 2 days after, when I left the hospital, I'm running up and down the hill, and a doctor came running after me, telling me, "What
What?
are you doing? You just had surgery. You can't be running." I said, "But I have to go and do my thing." I was young. I had all the energy. Jade, same thing. I didn't
Yeah.
have a cesarean for her, but I had the child in October, November before my birthday. I'm already working at a nightclub, and people crying like, "Why? You just had a baby." But it's my
they
son.
and it's same experience with the doctors.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? The day I gave birth, they move us over to the next room, and you should see me. I have a picture. I lie out one of their sheets, and I hear so much because I did do a epidural. I did an
Yes.
epidural,
Mm,
Okay.
and I had the vaginal birth, but the I hear so many things about back aches.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I had a yoga friend, a yoga instructor who comes to the studio, and she shared with me about just stretching and different
Mm.
ways. So I lie out one of the sheets, and I went on the floor and I spread out and I'm stretching,
Mm.
and the doctor come in and she's like, "Is she okay?" Right? She's looking at my boyfriend Darnell and is like, "You see her on the ground, don't it? You're not gonna help her."
I
It's like
love it.
she's stretching. She's stretching. So
Mm.
yeah, they are very alarmed. And
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
again,
Mm.
Yeah.
they see so many things, so we can't blame them.
Right.
We
No.
should
Yeah.
always
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
be alert.
We
But
can understand their caution, I guess,
Yeah.
right? But I
yes,
Yeah.
think, just to reiterate what Fiona said, is that you're so in tune with your body. And so
Mm,
many of us have become disconnected from our bodies for
yeah.
various reasons, right?
hmm
And so it is harder when we're going through changes, because health is holistic. Like everything is interconnected. You know, your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual. It's all interconnected, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
one is off, then all the others are going to be off.
Yeah.
And when we disconnect from our bodies, and disconnection can be that, you know, not only that we're not moving with intentionality, right? But we're not even listening to our bodies when our bodies are
Mm-hmm.
giving us these signals that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this needs to be adjusted, this is happening, you know, and we're not even realizing the correlation between grief and the impact it may have on your body, loss and the impact, or some
Yeah.
kind of trauma, whatever that trauma is, and how it's going to impact on your body, because you're thinking, oh, it's only affecting me mentally or emotionally. But we're holding everything in our bodies. You know, a lot of our stress, as we all know, we hold that in our hips. So if
Mm-hmm.
we're going around and we're not walking up daily, or we're not doing yoga daily, or whatever it is to release that stress, it's all going to pile up. It's all going to layer.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why, you know, and I, of course, we're all different. You know, there's genetics, there's so many other factors which
Yes.
determine whether or not you will go through postpartum depression. And it's not a given that you will,
I
right?
didn't know
But
that.
there's many factors that could impact on that. And I just feel that the key, I feel that the key is movement.
Hmm.
The key is
Yes.
movement, because it connects to everything else. How are you releasing? If you've had
Mm-hmm.
like yesterday, I had such, it started off like a great day and then it quickly plummeted into shit, right? And so this morning when I woke up, of course my mind was like, oh, I just want to stay in bed. And is it too early to eat a brownie? Like all these thoughts. And I got up, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, I put on my shorts, yes, shorts. I put on my bra top and I'm like, I'm going walking. I'm going
Yes.
walking. And within 30 minutes of my walk already, mood elevated.
Yes. Oh,
Nothing seemed as doomsday. Like I didn't feel like, according to Jay, we're all doomed. I didn't feel that. I didn't, because I was feeling that way when I woke up, and
mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, And I could have stayed home and done my meditation, my writing, but I knew that the key for me to shake that, not to bypass it, because I'm walking and I'm still processing things,
Yes.
but
Yes.
within 30 minutes, bam, release. Let's
Yes.
go. Gone.
You're so right.
Right?
You're so
So
right.
what you are doing with your community page is church. You're taking people
Yes.
to church. It's spiritual. It is
Yes.
sacred.
Thank
It
you.
is soulified. Yes, and of course, you know the joyful lyrics and the beats per minute of soca, whether it's groovy soca, whether it's power soca, zouk, whatever it is,
Look is
Caribbean music
yeah.
is uplifting and it is medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the way that you
Amen.
advocated for yourself is medicine, is Black woman in motion. That's our magic emotion. Bonfire, I go in my yard, I listening to my body, keep your shit away from me until
That's
I'm
right.
properly, right? And I
Exactly.
really hope that, you know, people listen to this podcast, our men, our women, and fully understand why we need to move our bodies
Mm-hmm.
daily. And it
Yes.
doesn't have to be the same every day, you know, because sometimes I really, because I'm in perimenopause, my energy levels are different. There are
Mm-hmm.
some days I cannot do a hike. I can do a 90-minute walk, but I will roll out my mat and
Yes.
get me into a yoga session. I
Yes.
have to move my body.
Yes. Yeah, and the world was like that before all of our beautiful
Thank you.
buildings and the work itself. We were
Yeah,
moving.
yeah,
We were moving before it all. My mind
for
goes there
real.
sometimes too. What was it like before the material?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were movements, there were plans. The world is already designed for us.
it is in
So we
every
have
way.
greater inventions to assist us, not abuse. We
Yes.
shouldn't abuse it. It's supposed to take it in as assistance.
And not to be ruled by them,
Yes,
you
that.
know?
Mm-hmm.
And not to be ruled by it. because
True.
outside, that is for us.
Hello.
That
Hello.
is for us. So how, I know that we're getting close to wrap up page. How have your classes differed in terms of, I mean, I don't feel like they've differed in terms of pace from everything you've shared with us, but has your like, does your body respond in different ways now? Like, what has shifted for you?
I pee on myself in class now. I'm like,
Amen.
what? Oh, I'm like, you do it. We can't do it right now. You do it. You do
You pee on yourself in class, Fiona. You did it.
Fiona was like,
it.
what just happened?
Yeah. That is such.
Just
Girl,
downloading.
welcome to motherhood.
Hello. But you know what? It's well accepted because again, there are mothers before me, So, I mean, I take it with grace, and each day I'm intentionally trying to close that bad boy up.
What are you
Girl,
doing? What exercises
we
are
get,
you doing? What are you doing,
yes,
Paige?
Yes, and I
we
gotta
get
work it.
Fiona sense. Fiona sense. I'm there, and I just get random video messages, and it's
Oh
like,
yes,
what?
you're welcome.
We're gonna do this now. We're gonna do this now. Hold, hold, hold,
So
hold.
That's
no.
right.
It's no, no,
That's
no. It's
right.
like, hold on. One. Let's do it
Yep.
What?
now.
Okay,
Let's
let's do
go.
it now.
Let's
Okay.
do this now.
Okay, okay.
One,
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
release,
Oh, again?
hold,
Okay.
release,
That's
hold,
right.
Okay, now we go.
release.
Hold for 5. Ready?
Oh, hold for five. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn.
Okay. Okay. And then
What?
it's just this Australian lady, and she's like,
Uh-huh.
stop scrolling. And then she's like, let's do this
Let's
me.
go.
Yes.
And then every
Yes.
time she make you
That's
hold for
right, Fiona.
20. Hey.
It's
Okay.
a
Rolling
real
for
thing,
20
man.
was hard. That one was hard. And she blow drying her hair while she's doing it.
I love
She's like,
her. I love
let's
her so
she's
much.
like, hold it whilst I'm putting on my face mask. And you
Right.
there, lady, hurry up.
Right.
And she said, do it now.
Oh my
But we need
goodness.
it. We need it.
Now let's go.
We
So
need the
yes.
reminders for
We
sure.
need it.
So,
We need it. So
Paige,
yes, darling, keep doing it. Keep
absolutely.
doing it.
I
Absolutely.
have
So,
hope. I have
you
so
have
much
hope.
hope.
We love, there's always hope. There's always hope, right? So, Paige, before we do wrap up, and we will include you in our joy segment, right? We should have explained this at the top of the show, but we have a segment in the show called What Brings You Joy, where we share what has brought you joy today, this week, because we believe as much as life will life,
Mhm.
right? There is always some little pocket of joy that we can lean into, the glimmers, the gratitude, something. But before we get there, I would love to I would love to know if there's any advice that you have for mothers as they are journeying through the 9 months and then for their first year after. What have you learned? Because you're almost a year into full motherhood, right? So
Yes.
what have you learned and what little gem of wisdom do you feel that you can pass on with regards to women thriving, like feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling good, and thriving through this journey? Because it's a pretty important one.
Very. And as you say that, my advice or my words to you is that you are important. You are important. You are a factor. You matter. And when you know that, when you accept that and honor that, you start taking care of yourself.
Mm,
So, as much as everyone is pulling on you to do X, Y, and Z, you have to take care of you first. So, that's going to come with
mm,
hard decisions, saying no, even to the ones that you love dearly. If you are
mhm,
not in that position to do what is being requested, you need to say no. There are, especially in your when you're growing a human inside of you, you don't
mm.
have the energy to do a lot of things,
Yeah.
so if the task at hand gets extended, Learn how to say no, make those hard decisions. And that follows through even as your baby is here, because now your priority completely changes.
Right.
And no, you cannot go to the family outing because your baby is being breastfed or your baby is on a sleeping schedule. So God willing, I'll catch the next family outing.
Amen.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I would love over the years, you notice when people have a baby and everybody's excited about the baby, and I want to come see the baby, and I want to remember the mothers. That's something a lot of people get overly excited about the baby and the mothers. Remember them because, hey, like we go through a lot. And when I say remember them, it could be, Casa, what are you doing today? I cook today. I bring some food for you. So you don't have to cook. Let me come and prepare some meals for you. Let me do some meal prep for you so you don't have to cook for 2-3 days.
Love
because
that,
when
Sherween.
that baby comes, like you said,
That's so helpful.
it's about the baby. So what about you? What about mom? Could be, something, here's 2 hours. Go down the road, go get your nails done, go get your hair done, go do
Beautiful,
something
Sherween.
nice for
Let somebody
you.
rub your feet, baby.
Let somebody rub your put a back rub. Let something. Because we completely absorb everything into that baby and nothing to us. So I love that you said that. Take time to do. Make sure you remain the mood, because again, when that plane going down, they tell you put it on you first and then the baby. Check
All
yourself
right.
first. Always check
Right.
yourself. So I love
Yes,
that piece of
Sherween.
advice.
Yeah, Sherween. And you know what? You say that. And I very intentionally, when I go to baby showers, I don't take gifts for the baby. I
I
take
take
gifts for
gifts
the
for mom.
mother. Yeah,
Yep.
I do.
Everybody will buy for the baby. I'm buying for
Exactly.
mom.
That is
I buy for the mom.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And I mean, the baby gifts, like, the child is going to grow out of it in 2 seconds.
In two
So we have
seconds.
loads of those
Yeah.
things.
Not
Yeah.
1 30 seconds. You have a pile of clothes on your hand. You can't do nothing with.
Yeah. I remember, I can't remember it was some brand, and it was an ad for Mother's Day. And it was an advert showing all old photographs of children's birthdays. Okay. And so the child is in the front and they're celebrating their birthday, whatever. And the mothers are in the background. And somehow the mother's face is never shown because either the mother
Oh,
his
boy.
face is covered by a balloon, or she's running
Right.
around fixing something, or
Yeah.
she's like stooped
Fixing
over,
the
like
cake.
making something, or she's doing something for somebody else, and she's never
Mm.
in the celebration photograph because she's always busy
Wow.
doing something. I can't remember what it was, but I thought that was really good, and it's like, here's to
Yeah.
you celebrating mothers or whatever, even though we don't see
Wonderful.
you, even though you are unseen in the family,
Oh,
you are loved.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that is
Beautiful.
beautiful. That's beautiful,
Mm,
Fee. Oh.
so
yeah.
beautiful.
For this week's Under the Mango Tree, we have a special song entitled Nous c'est FÂnm by FÂnm, the all-female musical trio rooted in rhythm, connection, and soul. This song translates to We are who we are. My soul guides my body. As we've been speaking about in this episode, please enjoy every note and every beat, as it is a call to remember, to feel, to move, and to honor who we truly are. sentiment nous. Woo, baby, la canille, limiting, we pas faire les sentiments nous.
So, ladies, such a lovely, amazing conversation. We could have gone on and on and on, especially when we start talking about new moms and all them things. But anyway, we need to speak about what's been bringing us joy this week. And being Paige is our guest, we're going to let you go first, Paige. What has been bringing you joy this week? It could be this week, it could be last week, last month. So, there you go. What's been bringing you joy?
The ocean brought me joy this week.
Uh-huh.
The ocean brought me joy this week. I went to it, right? But but it was a beautiful day, and just sitting there getting knocked down, and I love the water.
Yes.
Being in the water, I felt joyful and like happy. Well, same thing, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the ocean. The ocean did it.
Wonderful. I'm happy you didn't say the baby because we know that baby bringing you all the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
we know that. We know
That's
that.
a
I'm
given.
very happy. Okay, Shani, what's been bringing you joy this week?
So much, actually. But I'm gonna give you the most recent one, which occurred just a few hours ago. Like I mentioned, earlier in the show, yesterday towards the end of the day was not that great. And this morning, one by one, my two sisters and my mother completely showed up in full support of me in relation to the thing that happened. And they have made a stand, a very vocal and active and present stand with the person who dared to interfere with their sister, their child.
Hey,
And it was such, like, I actually burst out crying because the thing that happened was a trigger for some trauma I experienced in my childhood. And so someone was being very mean and very inconsiderate and not including me in a beautiful family event that's going to be happening this summer, and very pointedly not including me and
Yeah.
trying to pretend otherwise. And
do you
so
need your other sisters to step in?
yeah. And
Because
so
listen,
listen, one by one, my
because
sisters were
I'm
like,
vexed already. Yeah.
I won't be there. Simple as that. And it was just a simple act. Well, I will not be there. I am not going. I won't be a part of this event. To have my sisters and my mom take that stand, it meant so much to my inner child. I don't even think they realize. It meant because of course, it was my inner child that was feeling heartbroken and devastated and triggered and all the things. And to have my sisters and my mom just one by one, well, they get shit because I ain't going, Yeah, I was on my walk crying because I felt safe. They made me feel safe and supported. And that is what has given me joy today.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And
Yeah. Just
again,
having your back. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. If you need me to chime in, I'm happy to.
I know you will. And I'm always scared to tell you what's happened after this.
Oh,
What
man.
is bringing you joy, my girl?
Who? Which one? Me or Fiona?
Miss Fiona.
Guys, we're finishing that film. No long talking.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It was
okay.
a million pounds off of my shoulders. So yes, finishing that.
I'm so happy for you.
Nice.
And I
Nice,
can't wait
girl.
to see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited.
Sherween.
Just like you, Paige. On Sunday, we decided, Fiona and I decided, bang work. We are doing nothing. We're going on the beach from early.
That's
And we
right.
stayed on the beach until like after 8 in the night.
Oh, Perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
We went on the beach like after 10, 11 in the 11 o'clock in the morning, and we stayed there till after 8 in the night. And
Perfect.
let me tell
Yes.
you, I was so happy. And
Yes.
I was there with Haley. Haley did snorkeling for the first time, and she
Oh.
found a new love.
Oh,
So
Oh.
Yeah, that was
that.
very cute.
watching
Yes.
fish and just watching her excitement and oh my god, for my birthday I want some snorkels. I'm like, what
Oh.
is
Oh,
wrong? You just discovered the sea.
oh, bless her. Listen,
So
the
that
ocean. Yeah, man.
yes,
Yes. The
Yeah,
ocean.
the
yes,
Mm.
ocean. I
yes,
feel that for Haley because it's a whole new
Mm.
world.
it is.
It's a whole new world under
So
there.
yeah, man. So that's brought me joy, and this week it's shaping up to be okay. Shaping up to be
Hmm.
okay. So I'm happy. So
Hmm.
yeah, man.
Nice. Nice one, ladies. Well, Paige, it has been a joy having you
Absolute joy.
here on the
I know she has so
show.
much energy. I could feel
Like,
it
I
there. I
feel
could
like you
feel
should be, the
Thank you.
fourth, the relatable fourth. Every now and again, when we feel like we need fourth, we need to just call up Paige and say, "Girl,
You
come,
know what?
come
You
on
Yes.
know
an
what,
episode."
Paige? You know
Yeah.
what,
You
Paige?
pass over my number here.
We need to have a you curate a piece for relatable
Mhm.
for just like a 5 minute dance piece anytime you're feeling in the put on a piece of Page,
Yes,
just
That's
come
what
Paige.
on,
amazing
The
just wind up
idea.
the
relatable dance.
waist.
The relatable
Yes.
dance. How you
That's
mean?
Yes,
that's a great
yes,
Yeah.
idea.
Have our community do their
yeah, man.
relatable
Let's
dance and we
let's
post
let's
it
merge
out.
them. Let's tell them, hey, when you're feeling a
Yes.
bit, hey, why don't you just go listen to this page?
Paige,
Page doing a
that's
piece
Or
what
of
we're
you
gonna
dance and
do.
get to do a
something.
little
Let's
routine
do
or
We love
something.
that. A
something.
little relatable
Yeah.
Love
routine.
that.
The 5
Relatable
Fighting for
minutes,
dance.
happiness.
right? To raise the
Yes, yes.
vibrations, raise the
Yes.
energy.
I
Five
Raise the
minutes
agree.
of joy.
vibrations.
Okay, we're
Yes.
doing it. Well, you're doing it.
We.
We.
Oh, you guys are so amazing. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But Paige,
Thank
before we say
you.
goodbye, let our listeners know where they can find you in the
Mm.
digital space and in the real physical space so they could come and join some of your classes.
All right. So social media platforms, Facebook, Paige Romans, Soca Fitness Studio,
Mhm,
and or Instagram, Paige Romans or Soca Fitness _
mhm.
YouTube, Paige Romans, Soca Fitness together. And in-house, we are located on State Road 7, and I'm just gonna say the whole thing. We're 1617 South State Road 7,
Mhm,
City of North Lauderdale, Florida,
mhm.
33068.
Okay. All right. So, and your website where they can find your schedule and all the things.
Our website is www.socafitness.net.
Mhm. Okay.
Wonderful. And you
Awesome.
know Sherwin will have all of that on the show
In the show
notes.
notes.
Yes.
Yes, it will be.
Sherween, the show note guru, 100%. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Well, it has been a wonderfully joy filled episode. Thank you so much for sharing your business baby and your baby
Yeah.
Cindy us, Paige. And thank you, Sherween and Fiona, for sharing your pearls of wisdom with regards to motherhood and the things that
Mhm.
may actually, Paige may be encountering. Well,
Those are
she will be
wisdom.
growing and getting older and all the things, right? So maybe you guys can be part of that extended community that she can also lean into because that's what Relatable is all about,
100%.
right?
All the
A
Yep.
way. All
community
the way.
all the way. So
Staying
thank you.
connected.
Thank you. That's right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our seventh episode of season what,
Yes.
shall we? Season
Season.
season season four. Ba, 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 ba. Season four. Season four. Thank you. And remember, always a shared journey.
Breathe.
Whoop, 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 whoop. That
Oh.
was
I
Cindy.
can
Oh,
sing
and
with
I'm a
you.
truck man in
That
the
was
background giving us
Fiona
some
I
singing
noise.
for
know. Another
Papa.
one.
Oh wow, a shared
Yeah.
journey brings hope. Bye
That's
y'all.
right. To close out the episode. There you go.
Bye.
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 Bye.